Hey guys, we recently had the chance to test out the Rockler ProMax cast iron router table, the Pro Lift, and the 32-inch ProFence with the stand. The reason for such a long title is because it's all a premium shop setup that Rockler offers, all these different components. Many, if not all of these items, can be purchased as separate items or in scaled down kits. We looked at the premium kit. So look, a router table is one of those tools. It seems too simple to be essential. After all, it's nothing more than a flat work surface, an adjustable fence, and an opening in the tabletop for a router bit. On the job site, we often rig up makeshift kind of router tables, don't we? With plywood and drop-in bases, and we do things for rabbets and roundovers and chamfers and things like that, windowsills. While the setup of a router table can be distilled into a few fundamental components, it's naive to think that all router tables are the same. A good router table provides a high degree of control, accuracy, safety, and especially when you're dealing with big bits. It also enables you to use adjustable fences and hold down stop blocks, dust collection ports, and stuff like that. So let's talk about the cast iron top. It's called Rockler's ProMax cast iron tabletop. It's an 1.5 inch thick, solid cast iron machined flat. It weighs around 100 pounds, which means you do not experience that router bit vibration. The vibration dampening is outstanding. The table measures 32 by 24, and trust me when I say that this tabletop will never sag. It's built to last. In fact, one of my first impressions was that this is a lifetime router table setup. Under the table, when you look underneath it, there is a really sweet 10-point plate leveling system with pre-tapped holes and set screws that allow you to get that router table plate flush and locked down. The table has dual track, universal T-tracks with a miter slot machined directly into the surface. It's just really nice. So the next component I want to talk about is the fence. It's a Benchdog or Benchdog ProFence. And it's a one-piece aluminum fence that is fully machined and rigid. It's flat. The machining really on this is beautiful. It's dead flat. And then it has these two sub-fences. They're MDF sub-fences that slide back and forth on a T-track system, and you can do a zero clearance setup if you want. The front of the fence has adjustable bit guard that goes up and down. You can see through it, and the rear has a 2.5 inch dust port. Now the ProFence also features easy load universal T-tracks that accept 1/4 inch and 5/16 T-bolts, as well as 1/4 inch hex bolts for like feather boards and other accessories. I actually mounted some feather boards on the table and the fence, and they just attach with ease, and it allows me to achieve safer milling of materials. The Rockler Pro Lift was made for this tabletop, and it is my favorite part, so let's talk about that. The Pro Lift accepts router motors that are around 4.2 inches in diameter. It has a quick gear, rapid height adjustment, and a tool-free snap lock insert ring that just releases with the push of a button. It's that nice. The insert ring has an 1.5 inch opening, and you can get additional insert sizes and zero clearance inserts as well, but they're sold separately. The Pro Lift has 2 motor raising options. Like I said, the quick gear, and then there's a fine adjustment dial. The quick gear has a 4-to-1 gearbox. It's fast. It moves the router table lifts on these brass bushings up and down really fast for like bit changes and large adjustments. And then you can dial in your micro adjustments with the fine adjustment dial. And that's going to give you a 1/1000th of an inch, adjustments. Really nice. There is an anti-backlash mechanism on the bottom of this thing, and that's going to keep the router fence from creeping down. I actually had to adjust mine after about 6 months of regular use, and it was just a simple 1/4 turn adjustment, and that's all that was needed. And I really like when tools can be adjusted and you can adjust your stuff. There's also a column locking knob for further insurance. If you're running large mill jobs and you don't want things to move, you can lock everything down. Of all the components, the Pro Lift was the best and our favorite feature. The last component of this setup was the table stand assembly. So steel router table leg assembly, it's like 16 pieces, and it results in a sturdy leg assembly with adjustable leveler feet. And once we assembled it, we were able to quickly and easily level the stand using a 3/4 inch box wrench. The ProMax cast iron table installs onto this leg assembly with 4 screws from underneath. Real nice. Now, I do want to note that the lower cross sections of the leg stand would be a perfect height to mount a shelf, plywood shelf onto, or build a router table storage box, or even add a dust box. There are also some pre-drilled holes in the vertical legs so that you could mount a like a Rockler 15 amp on-off switch, which I would highly recommend you do. All right, so I had to mill up a bunch of half-round window stock, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to break in this new router table. How did it work? The fence quickly and accurately adjusts, but really that secret sauce is in that Pro Lift. Man, this thing is sweet. It is fast, smooth, and precise. I think back to my earlier days when I used to crouch down under the table and, turn the router on and off or adjust it and simultaneously looking on top of the table to make my router bit adjustment. I really hated doing that. You don't have to do that anymore. Everything's from the top. You can adjust everything from the top of the table. I easily adjusted the 2.5 inch ProFence dust port to my dust collection system, and I experienced 0 airborne and any dust on the table. There's no dust on the table. I did get dust on the floor below the table, and I'm sure that dust collection could be improved with maybe a dust box or some sort of undermount dust collector. I'm sure Rockler makes something. The Rockler ProMax cast iron router table with Pro Lift sells as a complete kit for about $1,000, $999. This is Rockler's Mercedes grade level offering. You amortize that over 10 years, this thing's gonna cost you $8 a month, and I'm pretty sure that this setup is gonna last you a lifetime. Look, I'm not joking. This is a lifetime investment. Your kids and grandkids will be using this. It's an absolutely beautiful setup. It's designed and impressively engineered. And this could be both for a hobbyist woodworker or a professional carpenter or woodworker furniture maker. As simple as a router table might be, it has endless amounts of woodworking applications. However, like any other woodworking tool, it's only as good as the way it was built. All right, look, here's my final thoughts on this router. This is probably one of those versatile power tools that was ever created and mounted to a table, right? It provides a high degree of control, accuracy, and safety. And let's not forget about the ability to collect dust at the source. The Rockler ProMax cast iron table with the Pro Lift setup is an investment. And it's one that will increase your accuracy and improve your functionality in the workshop. The Concord Carpenter Crew highly recommends it. So guys, that's it for this review. We'll see you next time here at Toolbox Buzz. Please stay healthy, everybody. Take care.